I hope you're well. I'm currently sat in front of a window because I feel like that's gonna be the best lighting, but the sun is currently going down, so I feel like if the light changes suddenly, then that's why. I feel like I haven't spoken in a while and I haven't really shown my room that I'm currently staying in. Obviously, if you've been watching or not, I don't know. I moved houses, I want to say 2 months ago now. I moved 2 months ago, almost 2 months and a half maybe, to a kind of accommodation place, and I've just been, living here. But it's been so busy. I've been doing markets and uni work, so I haven't really had the chance to like vlog much. I feel like I have posted maybe one vlog or two. One of them was like a market vlog whilst I was in Brighton, and I feel like that was like so long ago. It's currently the 21st of November, so yeah, it's been quite a while. Been wanting to be more consistent with YouTube again, but because I've been kind of stressed out with uni work and day-to-day life in the recent weeks. I feel like I haven't had the best weeks, and this is my first time like sitting down and chatting about it. So yeah, after the Brighton market, I had a bit of a 2-week break-ish from doing markets, and in those 2 weeks I basically wanted to take the time to maybe make something more seasonal for Christmas. I thought I only had one Christmas market, but it turns out I've actually been invited to, and I signed up to do more. So I'm currently doing 3 markets for sure this Christmas, and the first one is actually tomorrow. So that's why my room is like a mess, because I've been prepping for the market and doing all that stuff, which the markets that I'll be doing, I will be filming a separate video of that and documenting all the weeks. So I have a market each week on Saturdays. Tomorrow is in London, and then the following couple of weeks I think it's around Essex area, and then maybe there might be one more in London, which will be with my university actually. So it kind of fits in well with this video. I feel like to talk about it, you know. I didn't think I would sign up to do a market with my university. So basically my university is hosting a market which is uni based, and they're asking students to apply and, you know, show the work that they do during university or outside, and like kind of represent the uni. So that's why they do it. And I feel like Christmas is such a good time to do markets, because everybody wants to go to a Christmas market during Christmas, at least in the UK. It's like a nice day out where you can kind of plan your day and go to a market, do Christmassy things, and it's nice. So yeah, my uni is hosting this, and I think they're doing 3 markets during a week before we go off on Christmas holidays. So I didn't think I would sign up for that one, because I was like, oh, I already have quite a lot going on. But somehow I got selected, and I'm still waiting though to hear back. So I don't actually know if I'm going to be doing that one yet. It kind of depends on how the other markets go that I've signed up to do. And those are kind of my priority, because those are actually being advertised, and like, you know, there's a lot of money and organization going towards those, whereas the university one, it's people from the university organizing it, and I feel like it's not going to be as advertised, probably only if you know of the university. So anyway, I've been trying to spread the message, but I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Since last October vlog, I kind of thought to myself, like, day-to-day life started to become really mundane, especially for me and also my boyfriend. Like, we haven't really, during this time where it gets colder and it's beginning to be like -5 right now where we are, and I know that's probably not a lot for some people in different areas of the world, but for us it is. And obviously it gets darker sooner. I feel like everyone's kind of experiencing the same thing, you know. So both of us kind of feel demotivated to do anything, so I haven't really been filming. My sleep schedule is not that great again. I feel like this year especially, all I've been kind of saying in like my videos and my vlogs that my sleep hasn't been great. It was okay for a little bit, but now it's back to being quite bad. And I don't know, I want to blame it on the weather, but I think it might just be mine and my boyfriend's routines. I don't know. I guess this is just the kind of time in our life where we just have bad sleep schedules and bad routines, you know. It's probably just a phase. I feel like if I would film that, it would just start becoming really messy. And obviously these videos that I make, I want to look back on, so it doesn't really matter, but to me it does. So I thought, you know what, let me maybe for the month of November just film my university life instead. So obviously I go to uni once a week, and each week I only have one day where I film what I do, and that seems more doable, so that's what I'm doing. And in the last, I think the first few clips of this video that you've seen are from kind of midway from the beginning of November, where I started a project for my uni. But before I go into talking about that, I want to do a little bit of a life catch up. So it's been a while since I reviewed the series that I'm reading, Capcut, A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I'm on book 3 and I finished it probably 2 weeks ago now. I don't know if I remember anything from it anymore. I have been reading the 4th book on audio, and that one's going pretty well, and I'm almost done with it. I'm halfway through. But basically, the 3rd book of the series, I would still give it a 4 star. It was good. Like, I like the way that it was written. I like the story, how it progressed and everything. But I guess this book focused a lot more on fantasy aspects. So there was more action, there was more things, higher stakes, obviously, because like if you've read the series, like I don't want to put any spoilers in this kind of review, but for what it is, in this book, it's just action. Like, I think when I first spoke about this book and I was reading it, I wanted to see more POVs, and I didn't. This book does only have probably like 1 or 2 POVs from the main characters, and I would have liked to see more POVs, especially because of what happens in the end. There is a nice twist at the end of this book, which is like really cool. I wish I could say I enjoyed it more. I don't know, I just didn't. I am currently enjoying the 4th book, and that one's really short, so I feel like I'll maybe get through it faster. And it seems more interesting because there is more POVs. I feel like with book series, when you have multiple characters and there is like new characters constantly being introduced throughout, it's nice to have different POVs. But with this series, what I've seen is that there isn't much until the 4th book, the one that I'm reading right now, which I am enjoying. But still, there is like a lot of back and forth, so I'm like, I don't know. And still, I haven't really had like a POV from the character that I want to like know the POV of the most, which is Nesta, and just the Feyre's 2 sisters. I haven't really had any POVs from them, I feel, and it would be nice to see their perspective, their point of view from the whole situation, I guess, from the series. I don't know, the whole storyline. But again, that's just kind of my personal preference, that I like to see POVs when there's like a lot of characters. But we'll see how that one goes, and I'll probably do a review maybe in like a next vlog or something if I finish that book. Anyway, moving on from like life, because I feel like nothing's really been too interesting. When I thought about filming this video, I was thinking, oh, I should film something like the night before that I go to uni, and in the morning as well, because I do stuff for uni before and like, you know, before I actually get there, instead of just skipping to like me actually just being there and doing stuff, which I mean, it's fine. Basically, I didn't end up filming any of that yet because I tend to forget. Like, I get into the mood where like the night before uni, I usually cook. I meal prep because eating lunch in London each week, getting takeout, first of all, it's expensive, but also I don't really want to take the time to like go around London, see a good place to eat, and spend money to like potentially not enjoy the meal. Okay, like that's just my like how my brain works. So I would rather cook something at home, bring it with me, put it in the microwave in our like little kitchen area that we have at uni, and just eat what I've made because I know I'll like it, you know, and be satisfied because I'm there for the whole day since like 9 till potentially 8 p.m. in the evening, or like 7, depending on, you know, when the train is or like what I'm doing. I do that the night before, and then sometimes I do forget. Like last time, I think 2 weeks ago when I filmed, I did not cook because I was so tired. I think that day I was even meant to film me talking, having an update, but I ended up not because I came back from a lace workshop pretty late at night, like 9 p.m. I was so exhausted, I just wanted to go to bed, and then the next day I had uni, so didn't film anything, didn't meal prep, so I just ended up getting like, I think I brought like a pack of noodles with me. That's kind of like my struggle meal sometimes if I forget to cook or anything. I'll just bring that, and I just had some warm noodle soup. It's fine, you know, every once in a while, it's not that bad. But yeah, so that's what I do the night before. The morning of, I usually try to wake up at 7 because my train is around 8:30 so that I can get to London in time. Due to the bad sleep schedule, I've been running late a lot of the time, and so I haven't had time to sit down and film. And obviously I probably should take the time, but I guess if I did that, then I guess it also wouldn't be too authentic. So I've just, yeah, usually I try to wake up, I try to have some sort of breakfast, like even if I have like cereal or maybe like a small sandwich or something, just to keep me going until lunch. And then, or sometimes I will bring something to eat with me, like on the train, like a pastry or some sort of fruit on the train. So that's pretty much all I do in the morning. I try to get ready as fast as possible. I try to eat as fast as possible. I do like to make some sort of tea or like chai latte, which I've been drinking in the recent weeks, but I end up making it and then I don't end up drinking it because I'm like running late. So yeah, I do my skincare, or at least I try to, unless I forget. And then I just run to the train station and get the train. So for this semester, how our tutors have explained it, we're doing really short projects. So they're sort of set between 3 to 4 weeks time. You have this project that you get the brief, they tell you what it is, what the outcome should be, what they expect, and you kind of have to go off from there and basically make up research ideas and finalize it by the end of the month, sort of. So last month in October, we had a brief on authorship where we had to make a zine on some sort of experience that was related to us. Like it was a personal experience or personal thing that you'd like, and that's all we did. And then you had to put it into a zine. They did ask us to make only one zine, but because I chose my topic around my experience that I had during summer Malaysia, where I traveled, I ended up doing it on that. So I have so much footage. I had so many photographs, I had so many memorabilia and like mementos and things like that, so I thought it would be perfect kind of for this project, and I ended up making this zine. So if you don't know what a zine is, it's basically like a mini version of a magazine, okay? So think of a magazine, but zines are usually a lot smaller, they're a lot cheaper to make, you can self-publish them, and they're kind of like origami little books, basically, that you put together. And they usually have themes, or I don't know, sometimes maybe they don't, depending on what artist makes it. And yeah, but anyone can make a zine, basically, like anyone. So I made this one. I put the cover as like one of the photographs. So I basically took the photographs that I had, edited them, and then put them in InDesign, designed the format. Actually, let me open it. Basically, the format of a zine is like this, and then you basically fold it and it becomes like a little booklet. So I chose mine to just be photographs for this one. Technically, we were only meant to do one, and I ended up doing 3 because I couldn't decide. So I just basically made more work for myself, but it is what it is. And I basically took the photographs and added a small little kind of info at the back of each one, basically with the address of where the photograph was taken, if that makes sense. Basically be like this, each one has a different. So this was my first one, however I thought this was too simple to hand in, so I ended up making like 2 more to go along with it. So I did this one, which is actually my favorite, and I think when I went to the seminar / tutorial thing that we have at the end of each project once it's finished. We have like a due date, and then we have like a critique where we go and like we talk about what we've done and if there's any way that we could improve on, you know, so we get feedback. This one was the one that people chose. I do also really like this one. It's basically sort of the same concept where I took photographs and I edited them, but I edited them in a slightly different style and I added a little bit more of design to it, if that makes sense. So like, for example, I started off with this page. The text was all like, I added all the text. Sorry if it's glary. And then the photograph, and I added this like little flap as well. So I added kind of like my favorite meal and the newspaper print that I had from the place where I ordered the meal from. And then the last page is just basically more memories from the trip. And that's it. So that's the second. And then the third one, which was more kind of, I guess, I just wanted to play around with what I had. I have a lot of junk journaling material that I brought back from Malaysia and I decided to make a zine out of it. So basically I scanned in all of the stuff and then added photographs on top of it, and this is kind of what it turned out to be. Each page has kind of a different spread to it with different little receipts and coins and everything, and it kind of just encompasses the whole experience that I had being in Malaysia, basically. Yeah, I think this one is like the cool one, but I also think it's a little bit messy. It's not as well designed as this one. This was sort of the first project that we did. I really enjoyed it. I'm not usually a big fan of short projects because they tend to give me a lot of anxiety because I have to think about something really quickly, have to make a decision quickly, and I don't have enough time to time manage my life well around it. So I tend to kind of do a little research, but then I end up stuck on multiple ideas and then I don't end up choosing anything. That's why I ended up making 3 zines, for example. But anyway, then after this project we had my current project that I handed in yesterday. So it was about reportage, and we basically had to pick a topic that we could report on in real time. And I mean, it could have been, if you wanted to, you could do something on history. I think somebody in my class did something to do with like the British Empire or something like that. So yeah, you can, but it had to be something that you could still like visit, basically just report on anything. And again, this could have been through drawing, this could have been through photography, collage, anything that you wanted, but it had to be reportage, and you had to make posts out of it at the end. I didn't really vlog too much yesterday because I basically had a critique. It wasn't anything, like I got them printed at the shop and most of the time I was just doing market prep apart from the critique. I got some feedback, and to be fair, I really struggled with this project. I'm not too happy with the outcome. Like, I like it and I liked doing it, but I think basically this project made me realize that I don't like drawing for other people. I don't like drawing for an outcome that I have to hand in, if that makes sense. So I'm not a big fan of having to make something really quickly and it has to look good and it has to look polished, and I don't know, I just get a lot of pressure from it, and maybe it's just not my thing for right now. So I thought, you know what, I'm glad that I did it for this project because I chose to do some drawing for this project, not like photography and collage like I did for the zines. But I realized that it just killed me. Like, I was just so, like, it just overwhelmed me so much, I think, doing these drawings. And the posters were supposed to be printed on A2 paper as well, so I had to make sure that the drawings wouldn't be pixelated once I had drawn them and scanned them and processed them, edited them and all of that. So I had to make sure everything was really polished because I chose drawing. The drawing itself I did like in the end, but I wish I could say that I enjoyed it more. I just didn't. I don't think I'm going to do another drawing for another project, at least not anytime soon, I hope. So I'm just gonna stand up and show you before it gets really dark. Before I show what I've done, the topic that I chose to report on is lace making. I've been doing lace making for this whole year, so I thought it's a very small community, it's kind of niche right now still, so I thought I would report on that and maybe bring a bit of awareness towards it. Yeah, I don't have a better way to show this, but this is basically the first poster. We had to make 3 also. I kind of messed up on the typeface a lot in this one, but I'm not mad about the drawing itself. Like, it's okay, you know? And then the second one, this second one, I kind of like it a bit more. It's kind of a bit more my current style. I got some feedback that, again, I need to look at the typeface and the kind of like brush strokes that I use. And then this third one, sorry if you can't really see it that well. It says basically lace revival, and this one probably took me the longest just because of the whole like intricacy of the lace drawing here. But this one was actually the most favorite out of the 3 of everybody's. Everyone said that they found that one to be their favorite. And yeah, I liked this project. I liked the topic that I chose to report on and how I approached it, and I think it works. But again, I kind of gave myself so much work, you know, for such a short project. I mean, yes, I am like challenging myself, but it's really exhausting. Also mentally, like I sat down probably 5 hours straight on like drawing, and I did like, I probably sat down, like made these posters within like 3 days, but it took me probably about 2 weeks to actually get any research done and gather enough material that I could work from, like references and things like that. So yeah, I feel like it was very overwhelming work, and figure out the composition and how I wanted the drawings to show up, you know. But then yeah, so that project has been handed in now. I got the feedback from it, and yeah, I mean, on top of that, we're not just working on the projects and the outcomes. We do have a digital sketchbook that we have to upkeep. So any sort of research, sketches, photographs, trips, or anything to do with what we're doing, we have to keep documenting it in our digital sketchbook, which then will be part of our like final hand-in when my assignment / exam is actually due in January. So I still have, I think, one more project to go, which starts next week. So I'm kind of excited to see what the next one is. They don't really tell us what it is, you know, the week before or anything. We kind of get it given on the spot, and then we get the deadline, and that's kind of it. You kind of work with what you have. Throughout the whole like semester so far, we still have about a month left, or I think 3 or 4 weeks left. So yeah, it's basically a month. In the past 2 months, we did take a few trips here and there. I kind of recorded what I could. We went to the Whitechapel Gallery and the Bishopstoke Institute. We also went on a couple of tours around, like, I think we did a little segment on Cable Street, so we ended up going to visit a few places like within the vicinity of the university. Those were really fun and actually quite like nice to do. It's nice to kind of get out of the university space and go somewhere with the people in your class and also your tutor, you know. You kind of get to see a different side of people, but just do something different rather than just sit in a classroom and do a critique. Other than that, I have also been doing some screen printing, which is probably the main thing that is part of this video. So at the beginning of my semester, I started another screen printing, and I thought I wouldn't really get into it just because I'm not a big fan of screen printing. If you know anything about it, it's just a lot of cleaning more than actually doing the prints, and does require quite a lot of physical labor. You have to stand up for hours on end, obviously, and as you've probably seen in the video, like, you just put the paint on, go over it, go back, put the paper, take it out, lift it up, put it down, clean the sheet, all of that stuff, you know. But I have to say that the results have been so rewarding that I've just wanted to go back each week. So yesterday when I was at uni, I didn't, and it was kind of the first week that I didn't do it. In the past few weeks I did the induction. They basically showed us how to do it, and then We got to get our own designs. I chose to expose my screen with drawings that I had done for Inktober. Some of the drawings that I did for Inktober this year I really liked. These are some of my favorite outcomes. A lot of people really like the black and white one. I also ended up doing this one of the kitchen, but in red. So, and you know, technically if somebody were to see this, they'll probably ask themselves like, oh, why don't you just scan the drawings in, put them in Photoshop, and then invert them or like change the color of them? Like, because you can do that, right? You can just do this like digitally. But I just think it's so cool that I did this without the need any like sort of digital software or a computer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much more tactile. I don't know, it's just so much cooler. Like, this was made from just like my hands and tools. Like, it just feels a bit more almost authentic. Like, it feels like I didn't cheat my way into achieving this, you know? Because technically, like, it's not cheating if you do it on Photoshop, but it's still, I don't know, it feels like, I don't know, it just feels really cool to me. Phone died, so I had to quickly remedy that. Anyway, as I was saying, one of my favorite prints that I did was this one. You probably won't be able to see it that well because it is kind of like this sort of cool effect where you basically put one stroke of paint, which I did the first one red, and then I put one on top of it which is blue but slightly offset, so it has this sort of cool effect that you can make, which I didn't actually know you could. And then the last one being this one, which is like on this really nice blue. I like this like blue color, and then the white shows up really nicely on this one. So yeah, those are my two favorites that I did from the screen printing. And I think that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to update on. I know I'm probably yapped already for so long, and I'm probably gonna have a really tough time editing this next week, but it's fine. I hope that you enjoy this video if you're watching, and that it might be, I don't know, interesting to see what I get up to during uni.